Hello everyone, welcome to B's Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we're looking at the GIJoe Classified Series, number 95, the Steel Core Trooper set. Now this is going to be a 2-pack, I believe it was a fan channel exclusive, but you guys know fan channel stuff's been popping up in retail, so who knows. This came from Amazon, started shipping them out. I think that's where this one came from, so let's dive in. So early thoughts, we'll talk about it in the end, but we'll dive into everything we get. So we get our nice little G.I. Joe the movie intro, even though the steel core weren't there. The steel core is like the G.I. Joe troops, the front lines. So we got a little trouble bubble action going on over there. Another trouble bubble over there. You get all your load out, and this thing's loaded down. What did it have? $55 price tag or so, I think. Get your two troops. Get your artwork over there. Artwork looks pretty good. The back, they're showing off the shotgun shells, even though we don't get a shotgun. The steel core badge, and then just the vest. Then you get all the stuff. The male is measuring about 6'1", the female is measuring about 5'9". They both have the same attributes. They'll be 95 in the series. Climbing over here, we get our weapons locker. Steel Core Troopers. Obviously, Valiverse picked up the Steel Brigade trademark. Well, you guys know that how Bobby Val is, so obviously if he could be petty, he's going to be petty, and that's what he did. He bought the Steel Brigade trademark. There was the Steel Battalion in that mobile game, and then now we got the Steel Core. So diving into the Steel Core, we get a lot of stuff to an extent. So we get the same weapons. We get the Viper 3-pack. We get 3 rifles. They got a little bit extra paint on them, which actually looks pretty nice. It's got this like green on the 203 launcher there. I guess maybe you could say that's your shotgun. I don't know. So that looks all right. That's my least favorite of the 3. You got this longer rifle, sniper style. Looks pretty good. It's got that green right there, and that looks pretty nice. You get this short little guy that I have a blast with when I give it to my different Cobras. I think I have a scrap iron with it right now. Same thing. It's got the green there. It's got the laser on the rails. Little sight. Looks pretty solid. You get a suppressor that you can put on. It's got the port, so you can put it on just about all the weapons. Any of the 3 you want. And go from there. So instead of getting a new pistol like we got with the Viper 3-pack, we get these horrible Wave 1 pistols that I can't stand. We get 2 of them. They're flat looking, they're goofy looking, they don't look good, especially with where we're at now with all the recent classified releases. Gear-wise, this set seems like it's a step back as far as getting to the weapons. We got a knife right here. And upon checking my plastic baggies and everything, it turns out I only got 1 knife when you're supposed to have, in fact, 2. So you're supposed to have 2 of these. I only have 1, unless it's buried in this gear, but I don't see it because I dumped everything out right here. So you get a plethora of blast effects, same ones we've seen, however they're red this time. We saw them with the Valkyries, we saw them with the Cobra Vipers, and now we got them with the Joes. The best piece being this the smoke effect. We get 2 jumps. They're both the exact same. So get their tattered American flag. No other paint apps. It's in like a metallic green. I guess these tubes look like they're darker. So a little bit of paint, I guess. 2 portholes in the bottom for the blast effects, and you get 4 of these blast effects, I guess. And they just peg in like so. So it's kind of there, I guess, if you pick up those Cobra, those Hasbro Pulse flight stands, get some epic posing. I wonder where mine's at. If it's handy, it is. We'll have to try some shots out with it here in a second. You get 2 additional helmets. You get a female, smaller size one. You got your males. I guess like pilot helmets, flying helmets, whatever you want to call them. Those look pretty solid. Green with the gold blast shields. Jumping into the male. It looks pretty solid. That looks pretty mean. We got our we saw it with Grunt. We got the green coming in, but now we got the more OG steel core look. Got these daps that kind of loop over the things. They slide around a little bit. They don't really. If you like move the elbow, that it pushes, or move the shoulder, it pushes them down. So it's in there pretty solid. Fortunately, the belt and vest are separate, so you get a little bit of more movement, but you can't exactly click the ab crunch in there. Double jointed knees, still has the pins. Same with the elbows. Double jointed elbows still has the things. There's your steel core patch. Looks pretty solid. Looks pretty good. Going to the back, we get some silver paint on the belt here. Drop leg pouch over here. Drop leg holster over here. Then working our way down. So kind of disappointing that we got pins, but I mean those same colors, so it's not world ending. However, I will say these colors just, I mean, I get it, they're going for the OG look, but they're just so pale that they just, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Maybe a little bit darker would have been pretty good. Here's the 50th anniversary Steel Brigade. And then obviously he's got the removable helmet. This one does not. So we'll swap heads real quick for the pilot helmet. Even that, it's like the helmet's a different shade of green than the vest, and I don't know what they're doing here. There's the pilot helmet. Why does it look like it's so high up? It's on all the way. Oh, no, it's not on all the way. There we go. Now it's on all the way. He's got his Joe Pro communicator. Got the vest. Knife sheaths in. All around not bad. Grab our jump. Clip it in. Ready to go. Then obviously if you have your Hasbro Pulse flight stand, you can do what you got to do to get him situated somehow. And then have him blast off. Going over to the female, same setup, just smaller. She's got little mag pouches over here on her shoulder. Still has the patch. Belt is separate from the vest, which is nice. That flat tan khaki pants, a little bit darker, I think would have been a lot better. But otherwise, biggest letdown is single jointed elbows. And we just got Vipera, we got Zarana, we got the Valkyries, and it's just the steel core set feels like it's almost a step back for Hasbro for the Classified Series as it's driving forward. So getting the pilot head on her. Looks pretty good. Pistol sheaths in. So same pouches, just smaller. So that's definitely pretty good for your uniformity in your troops. Same with the same holster, just smaller. And then put the jump pack on her. Not too bad. Grabbing all of them up, we'll have we got our Steel Corps, we got our Valiverse Action Force Female Steel Brigade, a little bit of a height difference, but Steel Corps definitely looks more tactical and decked out female wise. Just disappointed in those single jointed elbows in that khaki color. Just, I mean, if it gets a nice wash, it would look good. It's just, I mean, I get it, you know, the OG colors, whatever. But this isn't the 80s. This is the Classified Series, and people need to understand that. Switch over to the, actually real quick before we do the male Steel Corps Steel Brigade combo, let's put Grunt's head on. Well, this is disappointing, but the ball joints in the head are, Grunt's is too small and the Steel Corps is too big, so you can't even change up the heads. What a weird thing to do. Why would you even sculpt the helmet like that? So that's disappointing. So take that how you want. Otherwise, we got the Valiverse Action Force Steel Brigade next to the Steel Corps. I don't know, I like the Steel Brigade helmet, I like the Steel Corps body. So I'm going to have to do some mix matching, kit bashing, whatever you want to call it. Missed opportunity would be definitely for the Selfie Series to not have Steel Corps with the Selfie Series heads, and then including a gold helmet. That'd sell through the roof, that'd be awesome. And then surprisingly, the Steel Corps didn't come with their original M16 style weapon with the bayonet, but you got a couple Crimson Guards lying around, you can trick them out. So I'm surprised they didn't come with this, or at least the old school cartoon blaster that we've been seeing recently. So like I said, there's a couple months ago this set would have been pretty solid, but I think where we're at now with the Classified Series, this set kind of, I wouldn't say is a step back, but it's like it's definitely not a step forward. So there you have it. There's the Steel Corps set. Are you guys picking it up? Do you guys skip out on it? Is it not your thing? You don't think the Joe should have troops? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, load up, grab your kits. I'll see you on the battlegrounds.